Hey. So, we're starting out the stream with doing administrative duties. We need to patch the server. It's time to do some updates. So before I play tonight, we will be doing a update. As you do, right? That's the latest package from Paper. Now we've got that. Good to go on that. Let me see. I think I can safely delete. Cool. All right, let's fix up that essentials out of date nonsense because that's a real pain in the ass. Let's get rid of the old ones. Donezo. Yep. No. Yep. Done. Cool. And then you see behind the curtain. What is it? 514. Do. Oh. That's fine. Wait. Uh, Sweet. All right. Do. Let's see if it worked. Discord bot says I'm in. Ah, yes. As I were. This. But on the plus side, I mean, at least it, you know, it looks okay. Brick and acacia, you know, looks okay together. It kind of works, right? These are, I realize that these are really ugly. On the inside, they're just super utilitarian, right? But at some point, I'll maybe decorate them, or somebody else wants to decorate them. They totally can. I just make them functional, right? Not quite ready to get all into play. Oh, I probably need to unlock those. Well, thanks for hanging with me. While I did the patch. Oh. The patching took me a lot less time than I thought it would. It's quite nice. Again, I'm on at an hour that the other players are not, so I think that's helpful. This might be a shorter stream. I start my new job tomorrow, so that'll be exciting, but I will need to get up early and do a lot of the onboarding and setup and do all of the things, all the needful, right? So that's, I can't be out too late tonight. I think I might jump. Hey, Zip. Yeah, so I thought I might jump in. Hey, Zip, I'm just gonna start the proper play. I'm out near your main base. I'm gonna try and connect it to the main road, and I think that I can. It's basically another north-south road that connects to the road that goes to my my main flower forest base. Excuse me, sir. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I disturb you? Yeah. So I thought I would do that. But I want to connect everybody's bases up to the road, and yours is like you're on the other side of that giant bay. So I didn't think that I would be possible to make a road to your base, but after doing the other road, I'm confident that I can achieve the goal. It's just going to take me a really long time. There's some really awkward terrain to get between point A and point B. But anyway, I digress. I should kick this baby villager out of his bed and take his bed so that it's the end of night. So, well, yeah, either way, it's still like I'm stuck inside of a villager's head. Not great. Yeah, so I mean, it would just at least connect the region. So I am I'm never on when you're on anymore. And I think it's, I mean, you're 3 hours ahead, so like, you know, you're up late. I'm also going to reset the chunks in this region for this outpost. I saw that you have tagged it, so I know that the loot table's been tampered with. But I need for the 1.20 update, this chunk is going to go reset, and it's an outpost that's like the closest to your base. Right, you've got like little portals here and there all over here. So yeah, I was gonna try and get to this desert village, and then just kind of terminate at this desert village, and you can connect how you want to after that. But this is, you know, the closest I wanted to get before I started really getting into your base area properly. At least as far as the road infrastructure is concerned. But yeah, you're like just right over there. So, but again, I don't know if I'm going to work on this section of road yet because I'm going to reset chunks out here along the way. Yeah. I figured either way that it would be good to have a pillager outpost that's kind of nearer to the spawn area. There's a bunch of pillager outposts that I'm going to be resetting. Like I'm going to be resetting a bunch of different structures and monuments in the area because that way we actually have access to the loot tables. Because otherwise we're going to be like having to go way outside of our world, which would suck. So yeah, this is the road. This is the road that's going to go out to your base. But I set up a little outpost out here at this village. Yeah. I won't. I saw that in the dynamic map, and so I won't mess with that one. Um, it's going to be all of the other wild ones in the area. But I knew that you had tagged this one because there's torches on it and stuff. And you're the only one that's come out here. You or Aubrey, right? But I haven't seen Aubrey in a while. Now Aubrey's locations are like archaeological sites. Yeah, so I'm just kind of bolstering this area because I'm going to need a base of operations to like mend my tools and do all of that for a while and generate blocks. So I set up a little house out here, and I've been like building villager houses to up the population because it's really handy to have mending on stuff when you're out here in the middle of nowhere. So everybody's a wheat farmer, but I've gotten them all up to trade pumpkins and melons, and I've got melons and pumpkins out here. And you know, of course, this turns into a community house. Like the whole thing turns into a community house once I'm out of here, just like any other short-term base that I've got. So I figure anything along the road would be like, you know, it's a good way of having community breaks. It's like it makes the road have purpose. But I've gotten out here, out from this island, which is pretty south, and then this goes to like there's a bit of shattered savanna out here past this thing, and there's like a swamp and stuff. But basically, this is the way I'm going to be heading out to the road that connects to the flower forest base, because that's the closest road to your base, full stop. It's wild that the furthest yeah. I don't have any brewing stands at this one, but you know, I have kind of like a network of little villages where you can pop off, and if you've got a bunch of junk, like you can offload it to the villagers and they will heal your stuff. Because like the road project has been, you know, very taxing on all of my equipment. See, I want to reset stuff like this, right? Like this the ocean ruins, because that now there'll be that new armor trim in there maybe. So, FYI. Yeah, like all of this stuff, I'm gonna like all of the weird little structures, shipwrecks, and all that jazz. I'm just totally resetting all of them. It may sound extreme, but like at the same time, I'm out here, no ender chest. Oh man, I am so fooped right now. Where am I? Map. Oh, I'm way north. So yeah, those are my plans, and that's why I'm in the area, just scouting everything out, so that I can, the road network is going to take us to all of the cool loot stuffs, at least in theory. I'm fine. I'm glad that there's finally golems here. I'm telling you what, like this place at night is danger time. Like this level of plains, it gets dark here so fast. It's wild. So, I don't have. I mean, I can make a lot more lights, but I'd rather the village protect itself. You know what I mean? So please, yeah. So I'll be working on the road that goes south to the thing because I don't want to get all up in those chunks that are closer to your base that I'm going to reset. I'm not going to be resetting a lot of the stuff along the road to the south because there's no big structures like out there other than maybe a couple of ruined nether portals, and none of the biomes that I'll be traveling through on the road south to the main road are the kind that we need to reset to get the cherry forest biome, with a couple of exceptions, and I'm going to be clear of those. Yeah, and those can spawn anywhere too. So like, we're gonna have a lot more deleted chunks than active chunks. Like if you look at the dynamic map for our server, everything that is loaded in the dynamic map is the loaded chunks that we have, and there is so much of the map that has just been like flown through or flown over and no one's doing shit out there. So like, I feel like it's a good idea for us to be able to like reset a lot of the world. So I expect a lot of weirdness in the chunking of the borders, but they really smoothed a lot of that out in 119. So the other weird part is right when we respawn the chunks. Sorry, aside from you, like anybody on YouTube or later reviewing is going to be like, huh. But the idea here, we'll hear the plans for the server. I mean, it's important stuff. I mean, anybody who runs an SMP, these are things that they have to talk about. I'm sure Hermitcraft is thinking about, oh, what are we going to do for 1.20 for archaeology, because they're staying in that world through that update. And so other SMPs are talking about this, right? Empires is going to rebuild, I think. Well, we'll see. But so we'll be deleting a lot of chunks that have just been explored, but not really, no one's there, right? My only wild card is like Aubrey stuff, because he would fly out to a place and then just like base out in the middle of nowhere for a week or two, and then peace out to another location. And so his little zones, those are hard to find. Like I said, they're like an archaeology hunt. But hopefully we'll have a lot of these new trail ruins and like cherry biomes and stuff all throughout the world, because we'll be resetting. But the world gen on this map is already weirdo, right? So I wonder what will happen with the map when we get the new chunks. It's going to be cool. I wonder if it'll still have all of the little circle lakes and rivers and stuff. I don't know if you've really looked at the dynamic map that much, but I find it an invaluable tool, especially for like prep work and like how I'm going to approach pathways and stuff. Man, these shaders really makes it look nice. Also, I know you looted this village at some point, so there wasn't a whole lot here, but you had taken the freaking bell. And I had to go get another one, which sucked. The bell is actually important for the town natural repopulation. If they don't have the bell, they don't have a central place to meet up, and when they do the meetup, that's when a lot of the villager breeding happens. So if you want natural villager breeding, you need to have a bell, and you need to have it close to a whole bunch of beds. So I'm trying to build housing with lots of beds in them closer to this guy. But I was like, oh yeah, no, this village has been looted. I had also looted this village in a different way. I came through here and there was like a ton of cats, and I was working on collecting every cat for that achievement. Oh yeah. Yeah, the dynamic map is just cool to see what's out there, because like people like Aubrey would just explore, and so there's so much of the map where there's nothing that's just unlocked. In prettiness. But yeah, we'll be resetting a ton of chunks, and then we'll be doing some like targeted chunking in like specific areas, like ocean monuments and ruins and all of that jazz. So got to get them armor trims. I'm super stoked that we have, at least all of us have at least one set of actual netherite gear, because that netherite trim upgrade thing, that's going to be a real pain in the ass to get, I think. There's not enough beds, I think. I don't think it's going to work out. Did you make a baby? Nope. I should probably knock a block or two out of here so that if they fall into this, they can get out. Yeah. Just in case, because villagers. Man, villagers. You don't often take the bells? If it wasn't you that took the bell, then it was Aubrey. Right? It was one of you guys. Somebody stole the bell from this village. There was no bell, and so it didn't have a town center. Yeah. So I was going to work on a few more houses out here, finish up that one, and that was sort of my jam tonight until the kiddo wakes up. I got a new job, and it starts tomorrow, so that'll be cool. It's not something that I had expected to do. It's like the same title, but it's at a company like whose technology I'm not as familiar with. So I got a lot of catching up to do, or ramp up to do, on the technology aspect of it. So that'll be interesting. Did you see the start of the stream where I did the patches? I thought that would be fun to just toss up a little bit of the behind the scenes, behind the curtains of like what it takes to run a server for multiplayer or whatever. So I, for one, am really glad we have fast leaf decay on as a data pack. That's one of those nice quality of life things. Just a block. Yeah, the camels can go over like block and a half objects. I'm really excited about that. I'm looking forward to, because you are not the only one that's playing just in the experimental world. I have deliberately not played in any of the recent snapshots because I really want to kind of try and experience it for the first time in a like a real organic way. I want to be surprised when I see camels in a village, right? I want to. I just think that would just be pretty cool. No, we'll put something here. It makes more sense, maybe. Yeah, a little hut here will make sense. Yeah, yum. Oh, I've got a librarian now with multi-shot. I mean, good for you, sir. I'd rather you not have actually a book trade. Can we try again for, like, say, paper trade? I know. Piercing paper works. But you know what? Here, let me just. I'm just gonna get a book, and I'll buy multi-shot from you to lock you in. Oh, I need more emeralds. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry. I don't want to waste your time, sir. Sweet. I will never use this book. But now we have at least one paper trading librarian, which will be handy. Sugarcane at some point, which would be good. Oh, I should take this opportunity to go shear those sheep. No, I've got beds. I will put those in. I'm going to take advantage of the masons and buy their bricks and use them in this build, in every build that I can, because it's a nice cheap trade and it's a good way to heal stuff. Now, normally I would put in all of the real blocks, but I think that that's just being a perfectionist. No one will know, except for everyone who ever watches this video ever. Conservative with these blocks. I do not need to be conservative with the brick, or I have much of it. Don't have a lot of acacia planks, and I should have grabbed those. Oops. So, Share, 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 share. You may be asking yourself, why did I do that? Well, it's because I'm going to go read some sheeps. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I must see. Yeah, yeah. Nice. I see your picture, man. Yeah, there's a delay in the stream that's built in. I have not watched any of the April Fool's ones because I want to, but like what's weird is that like the baby takes 100% of my like viewing opportunities, right? I have zero time to watch. Like me and my wife have to be very targeted in our what we can watch, when we can watch stuff. Oh, dang. That sucks. My friend and fellow player says that he lagged out. That sucks. That is unfortunate, honestly. I don't know why that would. Is that on my end? I have no idea. Yeah, well, we always got to make. I always got to make the bets in this case because that's going to be an ongoing production. So. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes. Let's see if this would work. I'm gonna see if I can Discord is one of the options for voice. Let's see. I just dropped into the regular voice chat. Since you are probably a lot further away. Let's see, if I look at the map. Yeah, you're not even in this world. You're in a different world altogether within the server. First, I need to stop being super distracted. Hey. Welcome. Can you hear me? Let me see if I can hear you. Like, what is the playback object for Discord voice video? Output device. This? Can you hear me? Are you talking? Well, if you can hear me, great. Okay, cool. Are you up doing your crying obsidian farm? Working on your ginormous crying obsidian project in the end? Oh, nice. Is that the blaze farm that Jody made? Wait, is that in this? No, she didn't make a blaze. Do you have? We have a blaze farm, like an actual blaze farm on the server? Huh. Or is it just a more convenient area for blazes to not kill you as easily, but you can still kill them? Because I understand that particular type of blaze farm, having made it myself many times. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I know that kind of farm. That farm works pretty well. That's in the amplified world, that's how the blaze farm was for a really long time, until I worked with Jody to she let me like redo that blaze farm, because it was hecka scary to like, and it was it's a double blaze farm, so it was hecka blazes, and you had to duck behind that wall, and that was, come on, let's be professional Minecraft players here, right? But I digress. So I don't know what kind of roof to put on this, whether I put in a classic roof, like a plains forest roof, or a witch over there. Seriously a witch right there. Oh, I just want to say that's an impressive shot, right? Through the crotch of a tree. Like, that was a sniper move. I'm pretty proud of that. If you missed it, I'm sorry. But I just shot a witch from like hecka far away, over like through a dirt bank, over through a hole in a tree next to a wildfire. Yeah, no, it turned out nice. Yeah, so maybe a little bit of both. I think do this. Yeah. Fine. This house by default just gets crafting bench. Boop, boop. So yeah, you get to hear me doing all sorts of the noises that I make when I play Minecraft now. How fun is that? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do too. I don't. When I publish to YouTube, yeah, me too. And when I publish to YouTube, I say this is not intended for children. They make you check a checkbox on your stuff, so this is not for children. So we have a very bright house. So this is like a super dark area anyway. Yeah. Still not enough. What? Too short. That's fine. I can make more. Yeah, it does. I will say that it looks so amazing though, like not gonna lie. That your crying obsidian farm looks like, or the end product, like what you're the it's like a disco. It's very disorienting, like not gonna lie. Like when I'm in there, it is like it's very confusing, especially with the shaders. Like it's a little overwhelming. All right, so I think I need a few more of these, and then we will slabificate them. And then I need some scaffolding. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll get those. Get those. Hearing like a weird noise outside. Hmm. Very bright inside. Throw a door on there. Call it a house. And I had the front door. trying to keep this place somewhat organized. When I first started basing out of here for like for an evening, I was chaos mode storage for sure. So sweet. Right. Yeah. But I put in a pretty decent melon and pumpkin farm out here at this little village. And I figure it's convenient for you, especially because like you can pop out here and you can take advantage of these guys more readily, because this is going to be more in your neck of the woods. Oh, hello. TP. Holy cow. Yeah. Welcome to the village. Yeah, so, I mean, does it look very different from the stream? Yeah, it's just, all I did was fix the roads for the most part, and then added a couple of, I fixed the paths, obviously, but I've just added just a couple of houses. Like now that's 3 structures, and then the road that goes out of here. But yeah, and added the bell back, but mostly fixed the road so that it goes somewhere. That poor iron golem. It's not where you want to be, bro. But yeah, this is a good place to recharge. You got all sorts of particles on you. What potion? Oh, is it fire resistance? I haven't seen the new because the potions all changed. So even the particle effect colors have changed. There's an actual road, Zip. Did you want some acacia? I have a storage building that you can take some stuff from if you want to build some stuff. Yeah? Follow me. Yeah. So over here is a storage building. It's got a trader head on it and stuff. That's awesome. Let me go. Do you need help? I might be able to get you out. There is a concerning amount of pretty large holes in the area. FYI. Oh, you came out over there? Thank you for replanting the tree. Appreciate that. I do try and keep the areas looking pretty as generated, because sometimes you get some pretty cool looks. Yeah, this is where I've been doing some mining. Oh, now I hear a zombie. That's fun. Yeah, so This is the main storage building. Yeah. Take a penny, leave a penny. Oh, there's acacia saplings in here too, right? So if you want to, and then there's this big flat area out here in front that is where I've been growing trees. So, like in here, you can totally just. This has been my tree farm area. I try not to cut down or mess up these guys. They're kind of nice shapes and stuff. So, yeah, have at. And it gets dark super fast here. Excuse me, sir. But yeah, take what you need from the chests or whatever, and have fun. I mean, this is definitely a community space for sure. There's a bunch of iron in that one for like building farms or whatever. Like if you need to build a bunch of hoppers and shit like that. So, and then yeah, and then I think I'm gonna go with brick as like the primary stone here, because legitimately stone is not exactly fun to get here. Because you have to go into like a big hole to get it, and it's not but the brick, there are 2 masons right here, so, and there should be plenty of emeralds in one of these chests to purchase brick from. Oh, do you need a furnace? No cobble. Oh, are you making a brewing stand? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't have a lot of cobble. I don't have a lot of stone. It's just not fun to get here. It's the mining here is no fun. There's actually a better one over here that has a little bit better access. That I have made some steps in and out of it. I am north of you. Yeah, I'm over here. There's a better mining pit over here. Just FYI, behind you. Well, have fun. Yeah, I built that bridge over there to get over that big chasm over there. That'll be the way out to your base once it's done. There is a pretty significant hole here, and the best way in and out of it is through this. Yeah. There be mining here, but be very careful. There's legitimately a lava fall or something back up in there somewhere. Because there's naturally generated obsidian here, so I'm not sure where that lava came from. Yeah. Like there's a real cave in here somewhere. Because there's like spider hisses and like all sorts of jazz. Hey, you took the scary way out. But yeah. And then the waterfall makes it easy to get up and down, at least closer to the road. It's just that all of the caves here are just like big holes that go like straight down for only a few hundred blocks, maybe. Like none of the caves, like there's an entrance to it over here that's quite large as well. Yeah, sure. I mean, have at. I mean, I have no claim on this other than what I've been doing out here. I like community builds. I think they're more fun when people build all sorts of stuff in the same area. I think that's fun. But yeah, on the other side of this, there's a ginormous cave as well. I figure if I ever need copper or coal or something, this is where I'll come. But anyway, I'm gonna go build another house. Perhaps one that will support some clerics. Oh, the population is growing. I'm seeing more baby villagers. It's fantastic. I genuinely love that. It's like bringing a village back to life. Pretty cool. Cool, we got a mason in here already. Hi, buddy. I'll buy your bricks. Nice. The storage building's over here, at the other end of town. You'll orient yourself really fast. Oh, wow. That's kind of a nice spawn. Pretty rare to have both of the temples like spawn so close to each other, but I know that the new biome rules are like hot to hot stuff, so it's not improbable anymore to have such a thing occur. Did I already back up? Oh yeah, also there's no nether portal here, FYI. Yeah, I had that very same problem with the with another village that's close to 0, like way far south of here. And when I was putting the road through. And the way I solved it is, believe it or not, the stupid bell. I put the bell like in a place where they wouldn't try and go up or down the steep ass cliff when they would want to sort themselves out. And when that first location worked well, the village was kind of split between the upper and lower part of this giant cliff, and so I had to put two bells in, one for the lower village and one for the upper village, and then they acted independently, and I stopped having villagers being stuck on the edge of a stupid cliff, because villagers are geniuses. But that's the solution that I found anyway for that particular scenario. I think that might work for you. I don't know. Basically treat it as micro villages. The continue. And then also, just so you know, in this miscellaneous chest here in the corner, I am making a bunch of beds. I'm putting a bunch of beds in there for bedding needs for villager houses. So it might also work in, you know, in a villager, like our nether explosion utility if required. How many brewing stands were you thinking of putting together? Just out of curiosity, because I'm kind of curious as how big I should make the hut that will support them, because maybe that it's like a bigger house, right? Okay, yeah, okay, I will, I don't need that many, sure. I can figure it out. I'm clever. I can make a space work. 12 is a lot, bro, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna try and find, because whatever I build, it's gonna hold 12 beds too. So there's that aspect. This tree. Thank you. I appreciate the sleep, bro. Yeah, and I did that. That's why at the castle, on the mountain, the top floor is nothing but clerics in there, and the gold farm on the roof. That's why I did that. You know? Yeah, do you use the clerics at the mountain base, or do you just use the ones that are up on the roof? Both. Yeah. Yeah, the mountain ones are really handy. I just used those yesterday. And the central village. Really? I have restocked the central village one a couple of times. Like the little chests in the overhead, and I'm glad to know that other people also do that one. Jody also has a few clerics, because she buys a ton of bottle O enchanting, and that's how she does a lot of her mending. She just does that. She trades for melons or pumpkins, and then she just does. Yeah. I love, Neb I don't think has any clerics, which is weird. I have 2 clerics at the village north of the castle. Like if you take the road north, you'll run into a village that I was basing at, that I was doing the same thing that I'm doing here. Yeah, there are 2 clerics at that village too that are ready for trades on the regular. So okay. This one's going to be interesting to try and set up. Yeah, yeah, I've got most of my gear all netherited up. I still have a hoe that I haven't geared up yet, like I haven't netherited it up yet. But I'm gonna be honest, Jody's been working on getting together a netherite beacon, and so I'm hoping that she will eventually, once she has made a netherite beacon, be so inclined as to perhaps sell some of her netherite. TBD. Yeah, I'm gonna try and figure out how to lay out alternating beds and clerics workstations, but I don't have a whole lot of room because I didn't want to take out too many trees here along the road. I may make a couple of these houses along the street here. Yeah, that's just it. Is that, well, she's actually really looking forward to doing the exploration aspect of the game. So she's looking, and she goes far and wide. Like I've, especially in the Nether, like I ran into her Nether tunnels, like for her Netherite, like way out in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, but yeah, and to get the Netherite upgrade trim, we have to find a bastion, and I've only seen one in our world so far. Fortresses, yeah, which I probably would like to reset a few of them, but I don't think we'll be able to reset the fortresses without irreparable server damage. So we're gonna have to go look for new fortresses, and we're gonna have to go look for bastion remnants. It's gonna be a pain. Some work, right? Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna need more logs. So I'll make a second one of these little tenement houses around here. And then this will just be cleric row. Actually, I guess I can just... Yeah, Piglin, that is a really good way of doing it too. But still, it's gonna be tough. The Piglin Brutes, yeah, the Piglin Brutes are gonna be the tough one. And then it's gonna be all about, okay, now we gotta rustle up the stupid diamonds for being able to duplicate the trim patterns. I mean, it does give value to diamonds in a world that they don't have any kind of world economy in, right? Like Hermitcraft, it's not going to be a big deal because they're used to using diamonds as a trade object in their server. But like, if you're a solo player, like you get diamonds and you're like, okay, I've got all my stuff as diamonds, so now what do I do with all these diamonds, right? So I can see how the netherite, like the template, the smithing template upgrades, using that would make sense. I don't know. I don't normally grind for diamonds, and so that's going to be a tough push for me because I have been using, like, I just use villagers for getting my diamond gear. So I'm not super rich on diamonds. I think I've got almost a stack of diamond block. But to be fair, like a lot of that came from like some of my yeah. And so most of my diamonds I've gotten have been from my shops. Like the Froglight shop does pretty good. And I recently switched out my iron farm in town from emeralds to diamonds, and that's been pretty great. Yeah, I guess I could go out and do more caving. I'm just more of a builder, and so it's been more fun. It's more fun for me to build cool new stuff than to go caving. Although I know that as I work towards doing more Twitch-related activities, I'm gonna want to do more caving because that's interesting for viewership, right? I need more stuff. I need to go back and get more stuff. But this should hold all of the clerics that you are thinking of, right? Like I can put 12 beds in here in various positions and 12 brewing stands. That should fit. Surely this is enough. Plus 12 beds will really up the population. Like if they actually start to fill those out, that would be pretty impressive. Yeah, but caves around an ancient city are so fucking dangerous because of the deep dark and the possibility of actually still triggering a warden, like a legitimate wild warden. I have zero interest in doing that. Like I've done it enough that like it's not fun. There's a cave that's not too far. Like there's not an ancient city, but like a big deep dark, not too far from my mountain base, along the border. Most of it has no deep dark, really. I got bit with that one because I didn't think there was deep dark, but there was like deep dark on the other side of a wall, and I kept hearing the skulk sensors, and I knew they were somewhere, but that warden just did not He was not cool, bro. Not cool at all. He tased me, bro. He tased me. Through a wall. Annoying. Very annoying. I mean, that's how I found the. That's how it found this ancient city that I had. Like, I was genuinely surprised because I really honestly thought that they were a really rare structure, but it felt like, how did I just randomly stumble on this? Because all I did was find that mountain base, and I was like, okay, I want to build on a mountain. I've never done that before. It's one of the newer biomes. I really want to try and explore it. And then I dug down and hit that cave and went all the way down to Deep Dark, and I was like, oh cool, Deep Dark, because I knew that Deep Dark did not always signal Ancient City, and then there was an Ancient City there. And I think you had a similar experience, right? Like, you just stumbled into it. Yeah, I really thought that they would be more uncommon. They are still fairly uncommon, we just really lucked out. When I look at the, locate structure or whatever, I saw, I mean, there are some, but they're not as common as I thought they would be, to be honest. Right. I'm growing more acacia, FYI. Because this is still not enough. It's such a big, it's a big structure. But this is how I've been leveling up. Like, the mason is such an, like, the stonecutter is such a cheap workstation because it's just 1 iron and 3 stone. It was easy to make a bunch of those guys here. Yeah. Like every other block, maybe? I haven't made the floor for the rest of it, but I can dig out from underneath them, right? So like there, and then like there, and then I'll put like a bed in between them or something, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll go get some beds. I don't have a whole lot. I think I have like 6 here, which I thought was a lot, but not for a build of this scale. Was it enough? I just kind of wung it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I didn't want to go too crazy, you know? Although, this is pretty crazy. There's a lot of... There'll be a lot of clerics here. But that's fun. Every village has got some quirks. Are you suffering connection problems tonight? Jody was experiencing some connection problems the other night too, but it was her. She was on the way other end of the house, the furthest possible away she could be from our router, and so she was not getting good internets. I was like, connect to the other access point, the one that's closer to you. And she was like, ugh, I don't want to have to change my connection every time, which was, it's a fair point, right? Like, you don't, it's not fun to have to change what you're connecting, you know, what network that you're connecting to. Yes, please. No, I was thinking, I was going to actually ask you if you could do that. I wanted to put it up off of this road, like, perhaps, like, off this somewhere out here would work. Right, anywhere in here is good. And then I'll probably, like, if you make it like kind of an intersection, I can put this road up to it, and I can connect it over here as well. So, because I'm assuming that the majority of traffic will end up coming in, like, to this village will come in through this. It's not going to be it's not going to be following the road from my flower forest, although that would be pretty dope if somebody decided to do that. It seems unlikely. So what other blocks do I have in here? Oh yeah. Oh, this tree's gonna have to go, eh? Yeah. Nothing for it. Oh yeah, you totally still can do that. But the portal is right here, right? Like we can't have a tree right in the middle of it. Sir, I have a child. I've embraced as much chaos as I can really tolerate at the moment. Yeah, I don't plan on it. I'm all gonna let you handle all of that. That's the one part of like Minecraft that I legitimately am terrible at is all of that mumbo jumbo with the nether portals. Like my alignments are ridiculously terrible. No, I'm gonna move this sapling. Sorry. He's gonna go over just slightly over there. That is true. You are very good at both of those things. Yeah, I'm just doing a little terraforming around there. Got some trees planted now. Now that portal is like genuinely part of the build. It's definitely like integrated into the world. There's coal and sticks in the storage room if you need it. Well, we got villagers already sleeping in here, so that's good. And I definitely see a lot more babies. I think just putting that many more beds in here and that many more workstations, yeah, that makes a huge difference. It's very interesting. Skois keeps letting me know that I am moving away from you. Even though we're not in the Scoi's procs, it's still like, hey, you know, you're next to another player. And you're moving away from them. Like, yeah, I know, Scois. It's fine. We're not really taking advantage of you right now. Although we could, but then we would be going in and out of channel conversations. So, Joel's birthday party got canceled, did you hear? Because kiddo got sicko, which sucks. And I appreciate the fact that he let me know, like, beforehand, because he's like, FYI, kid came home sick from school, blah blah blah. Oh, I was saying that the Joel canceled his birthday party because his kid got sick. And I was letting him. I let him know that I appreciated him letting me know because we got the kid now. So, you know, we were looking to meet up and just sort of kid introduce. But since she's sick, that would be a real bad idea. You know. And I know Joel is also really bummed, not just because it was his birthday party. He was also looking forward because him and Vicky were talking about how it's tough to find parent friends, especially our age, because we're like much older than most of the parents of this, you know, of this era. So like, it's awkward. It's like, hey, do you want to be friends? I know that you're 20, and like, you know, we've got zero things in common except for the things that we did back when we were your age. But we both have kids now that are the same age. So I can appreciate the struggle because, you know, my wife and I are in the same boat. So when we went to all the parenting classes, it was always like, no, we're not the grandparents. So I for sure thought that it was daytime. Yeah, no, I was laughing when you left the stream. I was like, really, you that was hilarious. Like I had moved to the Discord screen to see what you had sent me, and it was hilarious. I love this. Joel's gonna love that too, by the way. So, good call. Yeah, I think you just missed that I hadn't that I had seen it because of the lag issue that you experienced. I can't believe the kid. Oh, you know what? We started earlier than normal tonight because the kid was actually genuinely tired. That's what's up. And I patched the server today too. Brought it all up to current on like the essentials and paper updates. So I feel like we've made a group home for a bunch of clerics. This is like the home for wayward boys or wayward villagers. Hey, we have our first cleric. And we have 2 of them. FYI. Yeah, it's a monastery. I did that trick already though. That was 2 seasons ago. The Church of the Holy Granite is not making a return. At least not in this world. But that was a fun build. And it was massive. What to do for this roof? Crap. I think we'll end up putting a slab roof on this build. You know, that having the nether portal here is going to be really nice, actually, because it is such a long ways from here to, like, anywhere, because it's so in the middle of nowhere. Hmm. Also, sorry if I caught you off guard, by the way. If you had not already known this, a while ago I added the data pack that allows players to reconstitute stairs and slabs back into planks. So if you are ever needing to do that, it's super freaking handy for like quality of life, right? So if you haven't given that a go yet, you should Check it out. It'll help clean up your storage, that's for sure. So dumb. Those will go on last, honestly. Well, that's... Well, good job, Matt. Nice. I'm almost done with this building, as far as like the roof and stuff. And I've got the doors and stuff to put the doors on, etc. probably should sleep, but I don't want to stop because I'm so close to finishing the roof. Yep, dude, it's been fun, as always. I enjoy building with you, and I enjoy having you on the server. You're good company, you're good peeps. Have a good night. Switch back over to the prox chat, which may still work with you. Yeah, we're so close. It put me in a proximity chat, even though you're not hooked up. That's so funny. Thank you, sir. Put us in the nether, so let's see where we are. Oh, we are so much closer to things. Yeah, that's his base there. Spawns over there. That's my base way out there. So cool. Yeah, no, that's great. I'm into that. That works out a lot. I know we did this earlier. We were going to breed the sheep to make more beds faster. We didn't get to that. Put away the wheat. I recognize that that occurred. That's a wild sheep. You and you. Make a darker sheep. Hey. Right on. You and you. You and you. It's a wildcat. Yeah, this is why I came here. Cats. Oh no. Monitor tied. Dang. Ugh. That's a no-no. I can't let that thing turn off. So, yeah. Man, that guy that one is also a rogue. Find out what his stew is, shall we? decided not to do anything with those chiseled bricks. I decided to just play it safe. Sweet. Rudimentary design. I get it. I know it is not anything special. Everything I have is silk touch. This is the only way to break them down without, you know, getting a new axe that's not silk touch. Which I do not have. Nor do I want. Through some effort that I made this one have silk touch, so I'm not keen on selling that. Are you gonna be my lantern guy now? No! No lantern? Sir, you are a huge disappointment. Sounds like my baby is waking up. So that'll be the end of the stream. I hope you all have a good night.